listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. I hope the audio is working tonight. All right. It is working. Hello, GUFOnians and visitors. Welcome to GUFON. It is Tuesday, August 29th. 2023. The year of something. Am I crooked here? What? I feel like I'm a little off. Oh, that's the problem. So I may be a little off. I'm surprised we're even on. The storms are coming, and it's a brewing. And it's gonna be a big one. Now, this was taken yesterday, that picture. We'll take an updated look here in a minute. But, yeah. This one means nothing. This one's going straight up and into space. But this little lady, Idalia, she's coming right for me. I'm a little nervous, I have to admit. Last year, we got brushed with the Category 4 and saw some 60, 65 mile an hour winds. House handled it very well. The neighborhood was fine. But I believe if it does hit hurricane status and it goes to what some are predicting, a Cat 3 or 4, because the waters are only around 90 degrees in the Gulf, it's going to balloon up tomorrow. when that sun comes over the crest of the earth and beams down that radiation of heat and energy into the soul of the hurricane, well, tropic storm, she is going to feel the strength of 10 supermen and women. And she is going to balloon into a cat 1. Oh no, a cat 2. Oh my God, a cat 3. Are you kidding me? Cat 4. There goes the front door. Hopefully not. But we're keeping an eye out. And I don't know. Tomorrow, the storm, it's supposed to make landfall around 7 a.m. So we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. I don't know. It's a good one, though. We've already had our first band of rain. It was good, too. It was a nice, crisp downpour for about 30 minutes. Some lightning and thunder, weird thunder, rumbling thunder, thunder that never ended. Thunder I thought was so strange, I had to record it because it was like a droning on. And, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, is that what I'm hearing? Is that harp? Are you triggering the storm? Are you jacking it up before it gets here, harp? Are you, harp? No, not AARP. Harp. HAARP. Right? Well, it's harp. You know it. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about some stuff. And then we'll get into a little bit of UFOs around the world and abroad. And let's do a little roll call, shall we? Welcome to the show, Mr. Dr. Disinfect. Welcome to the show. Huh. I heard a chime. And I don't have anything that sounds like that. Welcome to the show, Donovan. Samo, welcome to this show. Diane, the boss of GUFON. Welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Tony Introvert. Welcome to the show. Hollywood. Welcome to the show. Sputnik J. Creasonar. Welcome to the show. Just stay away from North Carolina. Duly noted. God, I wish I could talk about everything on YouTube. Sethemi, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, L-E, not L-O. Welcome to the show. Yeah, just created a little something there for you. Hopefully I'll remember it tomorrow. What did I say? Kelly Lewis, L-E, not L-O. Welcome to the show. Jessica Paquette, welcome to the show. Do I dare speak his name? Watch this. Adrian Cole! Welcome to the show. He was dying to get here. Hell, I was killing to meet him. Yeah, no, do that the other way. I wasn't killing. But welcome to the show, Mr. Death. Indrid Cole is here, everybody. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian. All right. I don't know why I'm laughing. Josie _UK, welcome to the show. I know, I didn't give him that. Don't worry. He doesn't get to keep that. That's yours. But for tonight, I knew you'd understand. Sick. Welcome to the show. Or sick. Welcome to the show. Vitska, the Vitska. Hey, welcome to the show. Sarah M., welcome to the show. All right, guys. Hey, Tim Freestone, welcome back. Welcome to the show. So if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got some show to do. And I don't know how long I'll have. The doctor said Glenn Collins is here. Welcome to the show. Good, good. Easy E021. Welcome to the show. Hey, there he is. Brookers. How you doing? There they are. Brookers, Solar Marshall, Sapphire Elf. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah. So let's get going. Shall we? Yeah. Let's roll before the hurricane hits. Yeah, might as well. A lot of weird. Okay, you heard yesterday. Oh, I forgot to comb myself. Oh, I just saw that. I knew I forgot something. Don't forget to brush down. Brush down on your face. I don't like having a beard. I'm only growing it until I gain the weight back that I lost, and I've got a ways to go still. Why? Because I don't like looking like death. I'd rather look old than look sunken in. You know? Old and sunken in? Not a good look for this. Not a good look for anybody. All right, let's get rolling. On that vein. Yes, I am. I'm that vain. I am. I don't care. Why? Why should I look bad? I'm out in public right now. Why would I want to look my worst? Right? My mother always said you never know who you're going to run into. Anytime you leave the house, you represent our family name. The way you act, things you do in public, the way you dress. If you look like a slob, they think we're all slobs. You understand? Yeah, I get it. So when I leave the house, get dressed up like Sunday school, like we're going to church. Not that nice. But you don't want to look like you have holes in your jeans. You know, you want to cover up all the bruises. Things like that. No, I'm joking. Joking. That was not funny. He just made a terrible joke about abuse. It's my own abuse. Which it wasn't. I must say, my parents never hit us. Never hit us. More than once. All right. Yeah, we got spanked and shit, but nothing like, getting punched down on or anything. All right, I got to put up the reminder.
The Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy, not a ufologist. I never have been, I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO community.
There's your reminder for today. Just proving Lou Elizondo was never about ufology. I have to do it once a show. That's it. Usually in the beginning. So today's show kind of changed halfway through the day. I had some things I wanted to talk about. Then I decided I don't like it. See, this is the problem. This is why I don't set up 5 shows in a row, because by the time I get down the road, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So that's what happened, and I switched some things around. So, not that you would have noticed, right? I don't even know why I brought that up, but I guess it was just to let you know. If it looks like I'm searching for stuff, it's because I am, because I put everything in here. Oh, it did. It worked. And I wasn't sure if it was going to work, I was going to say, but it did. All right. So I got my new system in place. There's the members videos, and then there's GUFON videos. Oh, this is great how I did this. So let's get started with well, I want to talk just for a moment about this hurricane. Okay. Oh, come on. Why do they give me this? Hold on. Hold on, guys. It's okay. You know what? I see these other shows out there, and the host doesn't talk for like a minute and a half while they're looking stuff up. And I'm like, what's going on? I just got there and they're typing away, talking to themselves. There's 400 people in there. And I'm like, I don't get it. What's going on here? What is he doing? He was just sitting there searching stuff. So if that guy can do it, I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Yes, sister's knuckles. I hit the wrong thing. Oh, here it is. So I want to go to hurricane update. Now, this is strange because there we go. All right. Let's pull this up and around. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. You can help support GUFON. We're supported by you. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's pull this up. You'll laugh.
Our 4-angle view. They're near a Circle K here.
I guess
during the hurricane,
changed.
which once again, they're not going to be in the strong part of the hurricane. They're definitely going to get some winds and stuff.
All right. You want to hear something really, really scary? So I was talking to Doc Skinner before the show, a couple hours ago. And he was talking to me because he has a TikTok account that does very well and talks about the more or less not real conspiracy, but real news that mainstream media won't play. Like what's really going on in Maui? What's really going on with this hurricane? There could be a conspiracy and everything. Look, I get it. But the things that I watched on video that he has on his TikTok channel, I just couldn't sit there and not be dumbfounded. I was like, wait a minute. That makes sense. It's like when you find out and you follow the story, things add up and it makes sense why there may have been a government involvement maybe with the fires. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. That's not why we're here tonight. But there's so many strange things happening all around the world. And I wish we could talk about them. I wish we could. But we can't. I was going somewhere with that. And then I
also have a very layered approach, right? We can also reach out into all members of the Department of Homeland Security through what we call the Surge Capacity Force for individuals that have volunteered to support during a disaster. And so I'm confident.
All right, so where am I? I can't even read this, lady. You see, this is what they do. This isn't what they do. All right, let's get over here. All right, so I'm right over here. This is me. It's supposed to, right here. This is where I'm at. Right before you get to that little cutout. Right here. And I'm only about 25 miles in. So it is supposed to come right over me. Just showing you. Oh, it's moved. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, because here's where I am, right here. Okay, so it's not coming right over me anymore. It's going more north. Oh my God. Okay, well, we'll get some rain and shit. All right, I feel a little better now. I'm not going to die tomorrow. Okay, so it's not coming right for me. Because here's where I'm at. I mean, you have to admit, I'm right there. Yeah, we just had those storms go right by us. That was the wave. that just went right by. Okay, enough weather talk. I'll be doing updates with the shorts and on GUFON'S, which is on TikTok as well. So you might want to go check out the TikTok GUFON'S, GUFON'S. I believe that's the name of it. Anyway, that's what's going on with the storm. So it looks like it's not going to be a direct hit anymore. See, it could change though, but those predictions are usually pretty good. They're pretty accurate. Although last year, they predicted it was coming right for Tampa. And then 6 hours before it goes to, it turns almost 90 degrees to the east. Nobody could predict that, and they didn't. All right. So it looks like we're gonna escape. I just can't believe how many people left, evacuated. I've never seen it. Well, I've only been here a couple of years. But last year there was a Cat 4 or 5 bearing down on everyone, and everybody stayed home. Nobody left. And everybody said the same thing. Hurricanes do not hit Tampa, and this one isn't either. Nope, it was heading for it a couple of days ago. Now it's going a little more north. Of course, that could change. You never know. But people are believing that this is a manufactured storm, and they're already making their predictions with the warm waters in the Gulf. What do I mean? Manufactured. They use HARP and other ways of chemtrail activity and other ways of manipulating, killing the storm, increasing the storm's power and all that stuff. It's a known fact. Weather control has been going on forever. A long time. Weather modification, whatever you want to call it. Now, it looks like they're using some sort of, I don't know what, technology, but they're using it. And these storms just blow up, and everybody gets all crazy about it. And they're like, "Oh, that was the weapon system. That was HARP." But is there any proof? Yeah. But it's very hard to verify. Because people will take these pictures of the sky. Apparently when whatever event was going on, we'll use the Maui fires as an example. And people saw these laser beam-like beams coming out of the sky. And did you guys know the report came out? It's out already. That in the Maui fires, and I'm going to end it, the Maui fire discussion with this. 2,000 school kids are missing. Going by what the schools are saying. I guess they're not showing up, or family's gone, or whatever. That seems really... But I can't get into it here on why it's crazy. But I'll probably do it on TikTok. I don't know. I got to look into it more. It's just, oh my God. But none of this stuff is 100% verifiable. There's always something that can make something less credible. All these people go missing. Well, where are all the reports? Well, good question. Where are they? You get those kind of answers. You get answers with questions. You get answered with a question. Anyway, that's that. As far as this hurricane, storm, whatever you want to call it, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And apparently tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it's going to make landfall. All right, let's get to ufology. Stephen Greenstreet, one of my favorite people in ufology. I'm sure he loves hearing me say that if he ever watches. John Greenwald, did you get a response from Pentagon? Elizondo, nope. The FOIA request that John made says Elizondo actually did get a response from the Pentagon. Another example of Lou Elizondo not telling the truth. How many times do you need to hear it? You know? I don't understand. Not you. I'm saying the people out there who really believe Lou Elizondo was all about. I just played the clip for you. I don't know what proof you need. See? Put the proof out there and people still get mad at me. Why are you mad at me? Be mad at Lou. Don't be mad at me. You're taking it out of context. No. Not one word was taken out of context. Here's the Elizondo FOIA. Did get a response proof. Yeah. Elizondo confirmed to the Black Vault that no response was ever received by the Pentagon to either letter. Mr. Elizondo, thank you for the information and what you have provided below. I am working with OUSDI, the Navy, and others to gain an accurate understanding of your duties after the ATIP program ended. I believe it may be semantics on how to categorize your duties. I will keep you apprised of any additional statements or clarification of your duties while at OUSDI. Thank you again, Chris Sherwood. Sorry, Christopher. All right. Good job, Lou. You know how you know when Lou's lying? That's right, his lips are moving. But you know what's sad? You want to know the sad reality of it is that nah, I don't know. Army people, these people in the military, they live a different life than we do, right? I always felt like when I was around military guys and they were talking in code that hey, I don't know, man. How about that 411 or 415 or 1021 or, and they use these codes and shit. I don't know them. Yeah. They talk in their own language. It's their language. I don't know it. But not only that, you always feel like they don't trust anybody. I get that feeling. Like some military people, a lot of military people that I known and met, for some reason, just seem like they don't trust you or anything that anybody says. They've got some sort of distrust against everybody. I don't know why. Every person I've met in the military, I mean, yeah, there have been nice people, of course, but I'm saying I feel alienated from them. Almost as if they don't want to expose you to what they go through because they don't trust you. Or maybe that's my paranoia. Or maybe it's just because I don't understand, I feel that way. I try not to think that way. But I do get a sense that military people are just a little different than we are. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I hear the stories. I've dated girls whose father, was in the military, and every 2 years, oh, you don't want to go out with me because I'll be moving in a year. And that's happened. You know, so, and they move and go to different schools every 2-3 years. That's got to be tough. And I know that's not every military situation, but it's a different way of life. It is. I wish I could have experienced that. I always thought I'd be a good military guy. All right. What's up next on the docket, you say? We know Lou's a liar, but who's this? Oh. Can you believe this? What? Did you see Weaponized? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Because Jeremy Corbell posted this. It says in 1989, it gives you 3 to choose from. In 1989, was John Lear 1, crazy right, 2, crazy wrong, or 3, just crazy? Please place your informed vote into the comments. I almost get the feeling that no, I get the feeling that Jeremy Corbell, for some reason or another, has an issue with John Lear, but yet uses him as a database for what he's doing, as confirmation. But yet, here we are talking about him as if, is he crazy? You know, that's a little disrespectful to a guy who can't defend himself. I mean, considering they knew each other, right? There's some nightmare stories. Yeah. Didn't Jeremy Corbell... Nah, I don't know. I don't know the facts, so I don't want to say anything. But anyway, just strange for Corbell to do that. It's not out of character for him, I don't think. I think it's out of the norm for him to post something like that about somebody he has supported along the way. Dorothy! Hey, Dorothy, welcome to GUFON tonight. Dorothy with $2. Super dono. It's beautiful love here at GUFON. Spread the love. Thanks, Dorothy. Hey, mucho gusto, generoso. Appreciate it. I didn't say appreciate you. I didn't do it tonight. And David Wilcox. About right as soon as the show started. I'm sorry it took me 30 minutes to get to it, but I got to it at least. Dorothy, thank you again. I appreciate you. I did that on purpose. Thanks again. David, $25, and I appreciate that on PayPal too, man. Thank you very much. You're always supporting the show by being here and supporting that way, PayPal-ish. PayPal, Super Chat, all that stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I got to come up with something else. Don't like saying I appreciate it. It sounds cheesy now. All right. Let's keep this strange night going. Oh, I had to show you this. You know, people, we're not the only ones who feel the way we do about everybody in the field. Here's a little proof. We're not the only ones who believe in fresh bullshit served daily. You've got Nap over here and Lou over there. Is that Cahill? Is that his name? No, I can't remember his name over there. Rose Cuckold and Mr. Disinfo. Jeremy Corbell. Mr. Disinfo. He really is. He and Nap. They are the Disinfo team. The Disinfo team of Nap and Stance. All right, Dr. Disclosure. Now, I cannot tell you how much ufology has changed in the last 20 years. All right, I can. When I first got into the field, I noticed that there was a lot of politics going on. Believe it or not, people said, you, Rich, are absolutely crazy to think that politics are involved in ufology. I used to get so much shit about that. And now, it's all it is. It's the most politicized thing in the last couple of years that our government is taking advantage of to create a threat, to get the funding from the people to support the black budget, secret, top secret programs. You know where I'm going. But he says, Dr. Disclosure 689 says, as I mentioned earlier, all Republican candidates are now engaging with UFO X Twitter influencers to stay updated on the current state of UFO disclosure. God almighty, please help. It's clear that UFOs will play a significant role in the discussions and debates of this election cycle. Yeah. But I tell you what it won't do. It won't be a deciding factor on who's going to become the president. At all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. However, imagine if Biden said, I want to disclose, I want to have full disclosure on UFOs, alien technology, off-world this and off-world that. If he did that at the last minute just to get the votes because it's, not looking so good, but depends on who you look at, watch on TV, listen to, believe. And if the Republican candidate says nothing, would that be enough to push Biden over the edge and get these millions and tens of millions of votes that he would need? No, there's no way UFOs are influencing any election at any time. They're not, in my opinion. And I'll tell you why. It's such a small percent of the population that really gives a shit about UFOs. Small. How many people in government do you really, do you believe that are really looking into the subject like a researcher should? 2, maybe 4, maybe. I just don't buy that they're doing the research to know. They don't know. And they're not in the community. And they don't know the ebb and flow of how things go. They don't know the history. It's not something you can learn in a summer. Now, just like anything else, if you really want to know how something works, you're going to have to spend a long time, years. If you really want to know. Of course, it depends on the subject matter. Something like this would take years to understand. Hey, you want to learn baseball? You just can't learn baseball overnight. Sure, you learn the fundamentals, but oh my God, the strategies and all this other shit that comes into play. The weather, the stadium you're playing in, who's pitching, what kind of balls are they using? How's your team in? Are they in a slump? Are they in a slump? Is the manager going to be there or is he suspended still? So many factors go into everything that has a history. UFOs have been around as long as we've been around. There's history. And early on, it seemed as though they came right out of the clouds. into our homes, into our backyards, visiting us during important things that happen in life. The death of a king or the choosing of a new pope. Whatever. It's as if they've always been here. The one thing I don't like, and I said this a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago, drones killed ufology, in my opinion. Every single time now that we see an orb, we call it a drone. Anytime we see a dot in the sky, it's either a tic tac or a drone. That's the explanation for it, no matter what you say. But let me tell you, there's two types of drones. There's consumer, right? And then you got military. I don't know what drones people are talking about when they say drones. People are throwing that word around to cover up everything, to fill in the gaps on things they don't have answers for. I told you it was going to ruin this field. It has. It's ruined it for me. As far as sightings go. The one thing that's the only interesting thing about ufology is the soap opera. This whole soap opera that's laid out in front of us. You got the government. They act like they don't want disclosure at all. But it's okay to let a guy talk about aliens and the ships that are, once in their possession. Doesn't make sense, does it? Why do that? Because there's a threat. Oh, I keep forgetting about the threat. How can you forget? They've been talking about it since 55. Oh, yeah, that's true. I did point that out yesterday. Interesting. We're talking about it again some 70 years later. But you got to have a threat. Why? Because you got to have a way to filter the money down. You got to have something that the money needs to go to. The threat. What do you mean? You know the rest of that story. So it can't end. UFOs and aliens cannot end. The conspiracy must live on for the sake of the government, the military. Without the alien conspiracy, can you imagine blaming everything on China or Russia? How does that make them feel? You know what I mean? Well, it ain't us. And since we don't believe in aliens or UFOs and they don't exist, it's gotta be Russia or China. But we're seeing these strange objects everywhere. Yeah, it's either Russia or China. Wow. After a while, those countries are going to start getting pissed because it ain't them. It's something else, unexplained. That's why you can never have disclosure, ever. Once you have disclosure, everything changes. I'm not sure we'd get free energy, but it's a possibility. See, this is what people say all the time. Well, once the free energy comes along, because if their ships can hover and do all that stuff, then I'm sure that technology became Theoretically. Doesn't mean it'll work. Doesn't mean it can work. Doesn't mean it will work. Theoretically. See, we don't know of any models to show. I mean, unless they're doing it all underground, right? Secret locations in the island somewhere, right? That's the only way, man. How can you test free energy on a city and see how it works without giving up the secret? they would have to build a city secretly, right? And maybe they live there and test it out and see how it works. I don't know. Just because they built a few ships doesn't mean it can run a house effectively. I'm sure it probably would, but I'm just thinking like a human. It's the only way I know how. None of this stuff happens because it can't. The government needs the conspiracy more than we know. More than we know. Without the conspiracy, they have nobody to blame. You don't want to start blaming your adversaries for something they didn't do, and you don't want to keep doing it because you're going to piss them off. And they're going to be like, dude, America, shut the frigonometry, man. I'm telling you, it ain't us. So there really is a UFO phenomena? Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, all right. Well, with that being said, here's a video shot on May 20th last year on the ferry from Manly to Sydney. And this is by Jody Knowles, I believe. Yeah. Oh, God. There's an ad. Oh, no. No more ad. Stop. All right, let me bring it over. I don't know yet about this. I want you to take a look at it with me. I only saw this on my phone, so here we go. Ready? It's right here. Silver rotating orbit UAP was spotted on a ferry from Manly to Sydney and NSW. I want to try to stop it before it ends. Kind of interesting, right? Right? Sadly, I have seen balloons look like this. Yes, exactly like this. I'm not saying it is a balloon because this is interesting the way it's got this spinning quality to it, I believe, or some sort of shimmying. Let's take a look at the last 20 seconds. Right? Kind of weird. Oh, I see what they did there. So we can go in and take another look, right? I don't know, man. You know, it's interesting. What I don't like is there's no end. It just, the video stops. Like, what happened? Yeah. And those black dots you see there, most likely that's the sun reflecting off the object and it's creating this effect. I don't know, what do they call it? Blackout or something like that. And those surfaces turn black because it is oversaturating the computer in the camera or something like that. I can't remember the correct terms. Anyway. It's got a weird shimmying though, right? Shimmy, shimmy. Yeah, I don't know. Could be a drone. No? I don't know a drone that looks like that, but it looks like it could be a helicopter. Maybe some little helicopter, maybe? Could be that. Could be like a helicopter. Kind of looks like it might be. A little toy. I don't know. That's why it's a UFO. It's a good one. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. You're listening to GUFON, which stands for Giordano's UFO Network, or Greatest UFO Network, as some like to say, including myself. We're just talking, man. You know, the night before the hurricane that's supposed to be hits me, takes me out to sea. So John Greenwald posted this on X and says, sadly, this is yet another example where things aren't, for whatever reason, just black and white when they should be. He says, let me pull it up. Pull it up for you, I guess. I'm reading it. It has to do with Elizondo, so it's always fun to talk Elizondo. Because he's such a schmohawk. Here we go. And I have worked very hard to maintain accuracy when writing all of my articles. So when I get on the record responses and quote anyone in this context, you can only just hope they are accurate and you roll with it, which I did. Because my request to Mr. Elizondo was on the record at the time it was written. I am happy to share our on-the-record exchange when he was asked during my fact-checking process prior to publishing. I also had reacted out to him in the same email to see if Mr. Elizondo would like to have any additional quotes submitted for the piece I was writing. He was given specific details to what I was covering. He did not submit anything else. I always tried to ensure Mr. Elizondo had ample opportunity to respond or add context when I wrote about stuff like this. Here was the March 5th, 2022 exchange. See, what John is saying, that no matter what John did when interviewing or had questions for Elizondo, he always gave him ample time to react accordingly, or respond, or omit something, or correct something, you know? So John feels he did everything he could to be as professional in all matters regarding Elizondo when contacting him. So let's go back. Here was the March 2022 exchange, only the pertinent part asking about the two emails I had received from the DoD at the time. One was written to Susan Go, and the other to a redacted name, which is now revealed to be Christopher Sherwood. Me. Right here is where I'm at. It appears you never get a response from the DoD to any attempt. Can you confirm that part is true? Elizondo, yes. So did he confirm it's true, or can he confirm it? The reality, as revealed by the official documents, is there was a response. And in addition to that, Mr. Elizondo then responded back multiple times, even in one response writing draft responses he wanted the Pentagon spokesperson to give out. Now, why am I reading this? Yeah, seriously. Why am I doing this? All right, we know Lou lies, right? All right, I guess this was more evidence of it. Did you get a response from the Pentagon? Elizondo said no, but he did, so he lied. Okay, I get it. Yeah, we kind of talked about that earlier. Sometimes these stories just die right in front of me. It happens. Yeah, well, that's the risk I take when doing a non-scripted show. I know the risk. Oh, boy. Why? Oh, no. No. Could care less about Richard Dolan. You know, Charlie Weiser always points out the people in this field that are charlatans, gimmicks, grifting, all that stuff. It's still going on about Anjali how she leveraged Whitley Strieber's name to try and convince her tunnel digging alien harboring host that Bigelow wanted to buy their land for millions, with Strieber brokering the deal. Uri Geller seems to have distorted Strieber's view too for credibility. This is what they're doing, man. Strike two. You know? Dr. Kevin Newth discusses a new scientific paper including that UFOs are extraterrestrial in origin. This is unbelievable. Really? How? How do these people go to sleep every night knowing what they know or don't know? I don't get it. How do you live a lie every day of your life? How? I got to back off for a second. Let's break this up and change the mood a little bit. Let's change it just a little bit. I want to see something. Let me see something here. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. All right. I saw it. I had to do that. You know what we haven't talked about in a little bit? Psychics. What do you say we take a look at some of the classic psychics of our time? Shall we? What's that? I'm sorry. Johnny D throwing down $2 super chat says, "Hey there, Gufon, how are you?" Johnny, you got the memo. Good to see you, man. Hey, thanks for the super. I know, sorry I didn't get to it as soon as you put it down, but thank you very much. Good to see you. Thanks for the support. Nice. And Johnny D throwing it down. $5. Look at that. 2 Johnny. Hey, it's the same guy. Oh, Johnny. You're just as old as me. Well, I was born in March. April, May, June, July, August. I'm almost half a year older than you. You know, you're like the younger brother I never had. Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate the super chats, and I'm glad you had a birthday. And you know what the best part about the birthday was? Do you know? Does anybody know? It is waking up. It's the best part. It's the only part. All right. Well, I'm glad you had a very good birthday, man. Thanks for the supers. And I tell you what the hell? Let's give him a nice birthday. Come on, Johnny. You should have done it sooner. Happy birthday, big guy. You're now old. Happy birthday to you. You shouldn't drive 55. Happy birthday to dear one. Oh, you earned this one. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to senior hell. From good friends and true. Hey, we're all good friends. From old friends and new. Hey, you got a bunch of old friends now. Good You're gonna need it. And happiness too. Beautiful Johnny D celebrating 55 years on planet Earth. We haven't done a birthday in a month. Thanks, Johnny, for being you and supporting Goof On. Happy birthday, big guy. Jeanette Angel! What? She made it. I bet you fell asleep and your alarm didn't go. You woke up and you lost your big toe when you stubbed it. Coming to Goof On. Dun, dun. Thanks, Jeanette, for the £5, £5 super chat. Mucho gusto. A continuing supporter of Goof On. Man, I am sweating. It's humid. I wonder why. There's a storm coming. Thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the support. And happiness too. All right, where were we? We were going to talk about psychics. You ready? This is called Psychic Cringe Fails, number 4. By YouTube channel Chad Munch. In 3. No. 3. You might flip your wig as soon as you see this.
Question for psychic. Can you just stand on up?
This is a question that it's very important to me about my song. I've written the song, and I want more than anything else this one wish for this my song, because I sang it for my dad before, just a week before he passed on, and he liked it, and he said he was going to be listening for it, and he didn't know he was going to pass the next week, and I didn't. And the song, it's like it was meant to be, just meant to be written, and I want to know, is there any future for it? Am I ever going to get anywhere with it, to have it recorded by anybody where it's going to be played on the radio?
Not until he learns a certain lesson.
She says, not until he learns a certain lesson. He's dead. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
He has to own up to some of the things he's done.
Some of the things, not all of them. Okay? Just to let you know, you only have to worry, hey, you only have to worry about some of the things when you die.
My father? Oh, I don't understand what you mean.
Well,
I mean, he passed away. He was a very good man.
Well, reincarnation.
But now, how does that affect my song, though?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well.
I was wondering.
No shit.
Because I wrote the song and I sang it for him, but is there any hope for my song that I is anybody going to ever record it nationwide that it's going to be heard on the radio?
He'll be back, he'll reincarnate. And he probably, when did he die?
A year ago, November.
He probably hasn't come back yet. In another life.
I don't think she understands.
She's wondering about her song. She wrote a song and she wants to know if it's going to get recognition.
You have to get out there Knock on doors.
Oh, I am. I am.
Where does she go? To school of Biden? You're going to have to get out there and knock on doors and turn on your Victrola. Then you're going to have to blow into a horn.
It's, all the doors are closed.
Now she's read for celebrities such as...
All right, here we go. Let's see who this next one is. That was crazy, right? That was cringeworthy. You're going to have to go knock on door. Wait. You're going to have to go knock on doors. And you're just going to have to reincarnate. I'm sorry. All right, who's next up on the cringeworthy list for the psychics?
Days and Gwyneth Paltrow making Essex girl Jane Wallace one of the UK's most celebrated psychics.
Well, today Jane claims that she can reveal key personality traits about our 3 mystery celebrities just by holding objects that belong to them. So if you grab a hold of that one there, and what do you say about the person?
Can I just say something quickly? I haven't read for Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, have you not? Oh, you should.
I don't know where I should. Yes, if you're there,
should.
Gwyneth, come visit. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So
yes, that came from your press.
My press?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
See, never read your own press. No. This is our first mystery celebrity.
I feel a real strong creativity with her. She's passionate.
You know it's a her?
Yep, it's a
ladies'
feminine
watch.
watch.
Ladies' watch, right?
I feel a real strong passion. She's driven, she's artistic, she's creative. I get words and writing. And she's not flamboyant, she's very sophisticated. But I feel there's...
That could be a man's watch. I mean, it shouldn't be, but it could be. Exactly.
There's a very strong sort of flamboyance about her.
Okay.
And an amazing friend. She's very loyal. And I feel
All
with
right.
her very much what you see is what you get.
You can see it's a guy.
What you see is what you get.
No
Loyal.
warts and all.
Right.
She's, as you see her,
So,
that's how
so
she
career,
is.
what sort of career?
Career-wise, I'm going to say either
anything.
writing, creative. So she's somebody I...
That's embarrassing.
It feels almost...
Let's see. Come on.
And it is, it's a
He
man.
is a woman. Oh, I don't mean that rudely.
It's a man.
Oh,
In you come.
She said it is a woman, and I don't mean that rudely because he's flamboyant.
Oh, insensitive.
Welcome. Come and take a seat.
Have a seat, Lionel.
So obviously,
How lovely to see you.
are
So
not
major gender
a female.
issue there.
No,
And,
not at all.
And so what, writing?
No.
No, don't write.
Totally wrong.
No, wrong there. What were the other things that you mentioned?
I don't know. What did you mean?
Family life.
Family. Well, I've been married
Sensitive,
45
gentle.
years.
Yeah.
I've got 3 children.
Yeah.
3 grandchildren.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's a close talker.
When my mother died, she only...
Right? You don't have to worry about it. I'll come over and I'll get you later. Don't worry about a thing. Everything's going to be all right. I mean, they're right up in the face. Look at this guy.
left a little bit of money.
See, he said it. I wasn't allowed to say.
And you know what move that is? That is the body language move of, darling, I see you struggling. And because I know you're struggling, I'm going to lean in and try to make you feel better with my mansplaining. The ego on this guy is through the roof. She's just a fraud. Anyway, that's enough of that. We'll get back to them later on in the week. Or not. Hey! Love me psychics. They're so, how do you say, fake? Look, there are real psychics out there. I know, I said it right here on GUFON. There are real psychics out there. Absolutely. However, psychics did not predict 9/11. Psychics did not predict the Phoenix Lights. Psychics did not predict COVID. Psychics did not predict a lot of things that should have been easily predicted. None of them. Not even Mount St. Helens. All right. So now I get back into the fringe topic of aliens here. So I seen this posted and I had to just talk about it. This just makes me laugh. Laugh. So this was posted by Fringe. I have to show you so you can read along and I show you I'm not bullshitting. I got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. So they say this: to circumvent the problems of being taken against their will, living in fear, and being unable to say no, the New Age abductees believe they have given the aliens permission to abduct them, either in a past life or when they were small children. They entered into a verbal contract and, therefore, it is proper and even legal for the aliens to abduct them. David Jacobs. The Threat, revealing the secret alien agenda. So, I'm 6 years old, maybe 7. An alien shrinks me down to a little thing and says, "Hey, I know you're 7, but you know how to talk. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Would you give me permission to keep coming back forever?" Forever? Yeah. Yeah. All right. You think that actually is a binding contract, David Jacobs? For the aliens, he says that's a binding contract. What a freaking loophole this guy found it. Does it not get any better than that? Yeah, you could be 7 years old giving aliens the permission for a lifetime of, abducting you. What a great new way of thinking. God, I love this field. It never gets old. It never gets old. What did the Fringe say here? The aliens frequently try to convince us we've agreed to be abducted, usually for the betterment of mankind. This idea turns us from being abductees against our own will to experiencers, willing participants, or as volunteers for a higher cosmic good. Come on. It sounds great. And I want to live there. I do. I want to live in that fantasy world. I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I sit there and I imagine what it would be like to be one of these people. Talking to aliens, being abducted by aliens, eating with aliens, having sex with aliens, talking to aliens, teaching them how to speak English, math, new math. Show them what it was like back in the 80s. Hey, gosh, Metallica. We do it here all the time. Metallica? What else do we got? Oh, I love me some. Oh, I love this. I am so glad I am choosing this right now. Is it thundering outside? No. Then we have some time. Oh, my. I can't believe the gullibility. You know, I feel like, let me tell you something. I have to say this. I feel bad for anybody listening to Goof On. I do. And the reason I say that, because every show, you get this feeling that everything's a lie. It's fake, right? Ufology is just a psyop, and all I do is talk about the negative. And when you're done, if you make it through the show, at the end, you're like, this guy really hates ufology, or I don't know what, but Jesus, man, everything everybody says is a lie in this field to this guy? No, not everything. Depends on who's talking. But if it's somebody in the government, they're not truthful. It's been proven time and time again. And if they're not truthful, excuse me, if they are truthful, no evidence ever backs it up. Ever. But when you have a guy like Grush, who's a hearsay whistleblower, who didn't see shit firsthand, he can say whatever he wants. I don't like it. So yeah, there is that vibe that comes out of me because we're being lied to. Not only are we being lied to about suppressing alien technology or whatever technology we found in archaeological dig sites, if that's the truth and the government really is hiding it, which I do believe there's something that we're not being told about, of course. I just don't see what the big deal is. About telling us. Like, why do we have to know? Don't you think I want to know? Of course I want to know. But I want to know the truth. And I don't want to hear it from a whistleblower who's hearsay. And I don't want to hear it from a guy who has to make a movie with every original thought he has. Greer. And I don't want to hear from people who scrounge and look for little pieces of evidence just to keep themselves in the game. Dolan, Moulton Howe, Bassett. There's nothing left. They took it all. There's nothing left for us to talk about, nothing left for us to angle on, nothing for us to imagine. It's been done. And where do we wind up? Right back where we started. Sometimes 2 steps back. But let me play you this, because this is one of the biggest problems in the field. It's painful for me to do this right now, so show a little compassion. All right, check it out. Of course, the IM-1 spherules from the Pacific Ocean have extrasolar composition. Avi Loeb confirms that the metal fragments have an interstellar origin. No proof of ET technology yet, though. Okay, I can handle that. I like it. Fine. Interstellar, I'm on board with. Good job. Good job. Now let's see how he spins it. Not in this, but in the future. Let me read on. Wonderful news! For the first time in history, scientists analyzed materials from a meteor-sized object that originated from outside the solar system. The object lit up the sky over the Pacific Ocean nearly a decade ago, and its bright fireball was tracked by U.S. government satellites. A more exotic possibility is that this unfamiliar abundance pattern, with uranium being nearly 1,000 times more abundant than the standard solar system value, may reflect an extraterrestrial technological origin. That is so unbelievably irresponsible to say. These interpretations will be considered critically along with additional results from spheral analysis in future work. This is irresponsible. Just because the uranium is nearly 1,000 times more abundant than the standard solar system value, that may reflect an extraterrestrial technological origin? Are you out of your Vulcan mind? Do you see what I mean? It's irresponsible for him to say that. How do you make that connection? You can't unless you're looking for clicks and views. That's it. That is a horseshit comment. I'm beside myself. I just, wow, you know, it's like, wow, to make such a statement like that. And you know why he does it? Because he thinks it's okay because he's a Harvard professor. His ego will save his life, save his career. Let me tell you this. What if Avi Loeb did find something that was of ET origin? Do you really believe the government would actually allow that to be disseminated to the public? If you lift the veil, Mick West says, on the current ufology blitz, this is some of what's underneath. I'm sorry. Here it is. Well, what if they are time travelers and we are in contact and they are the demon, jinn, archons of all ancient religious texts combined? But what do I know, says Tom DeLong. Maya Benowitz says, I've been told there are 3 factions in the Department of Defense regarding UFOs. One of Christian fundamentalists who are convinced UAP are demons. We talked about this yesterday. The other convinced that they are time travelers, and the last most secretive faction claims to know the origins and is in contact. And that's when I said, the Galactic Federation? Let's do a little psychic channeling. I like channeling. I want to hear a channeler. Ooh, it's windy outside. Starting to get windy.
I have great confidence in my abilities.
Here are the rules for Paula's test. She'll be given the 12 biographies. Then she'll do a tarot card reading on each subject. To win, she has to match the person to the correct bio 9 out of 12 times. Paula gets in the hot seat and starts her first reading.
Good luck, lady.
So I see that you're a person that's ambitious. You're involved in your work situation. You feel like you could be making more money. Okay, I'm going to go with...
They all say that. You can never make enough money. Why not make a little more money?
And this is your final answer?
Yes.
She's just chosen the bio for the 12th and final subject. On Banachek's signal...
Now. It looks like you've got one right. I'm so sorry. You do not get the $1 million.
So this doesn't make you think twice as to whether...
Isn't that unbelievable? Oh, wait. The lady's asking her, so this doesn't make you think twice that what?
Not your psychic.
No. I still believe I'm psychic.
Unbelievable. You can't. Here's one that fails again and again.
What is it that means something to me in this room? It's not hidden anywhere. We've not tried to be tricky about it. Just tell me about this girl watch. If he says that, then we've got an interesting story. What would be the one thing he could tell me? And it was an object.
Was it a toy car, please?
Is that what you're going to give me?
That's what I want to
The object in the room. I'll give you that much. So the object's here, somewhere in the room.
I'm not going to start looking around, because if I say, like, it's that.
So he looks around anyway. I'm not going to start looking around because, you know, if it's that or what's that over there? That or that. What a clown.
It's that. You've put the thought in there.
I'm not saying it's in the room. So all you have to do is, if he's definitely here and you're channeling him now, all you would have to do is go, it is,
It's you. It's you.
It's not. It's the Rubik's Cube.
Nothing else.
There's an object that was
I'm not picking up any object. My mind would say that, my head would pick up that, but I don't think it is. That's my head picking that up. I haven't looked around your room, so I don't know what it is. I really don't. I'm not gonna
He just looked
start
again.
looking at it and say what it could be. If I had to have a guess, if it wasn't that, it was that chair. But that's it.
I haven't looked around the room at all. I mean, I haven't looked at that chair. I didn't even look at that TV. I didn't know there was a lamp there. I thought the light was coming from something outside. This guy's a joke. I wonder what happens.
No, I'm not picking it up.
Do you need to touch the items?
No, because I think I'd be
wrong.
Looking at some sort of what I was drawn to when I first came in here.
I can't.
And I said it's you. Where did I point? It's you. I may have been pointing at you. I may have been pointing at the watch. It's you. I don't know, but I did definitively say.
You didn't say the watch?
No, I didn't say the watch. I don't want to make it fit. But it'd be weird if I was pointing.
You'd think that.
I think that I'd pick that up.
Wow, this guy's delusional. He says he pointed at the watch when he was saying, "It's you." Not even close. He's pointing at his chin. Mouth. Yeah, that's enough psychic bullshit for today. Unbelievable. Unreal. Oh, right. Let's take a look. No. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. There's cameras showing the hurricane at night off the coast. The waves coming in. It's hard to see though. There's nothing really to show. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you anyway. So the hurricane is nearing. There you go. No sound? No. There's somebody with a flashlight over here. More people over here with a flashlight. Some boat maybe out there, a UFO out there. That's that. I don't know where this is at. The hurricane is, it doesn't say. It's supposed to make landfall early Wednesday morning. I'm telling you, I'm getting a little frustrated because I thought it would be pouring rain by now. I mean, that's what they said would be happening at this moment. To be honest with you, it's kind of lame. You know? It's lame. Let's take a look here. Okay, so see? Where's the sound on these things? See? Here's me right here. I'm right here. Right above the Tampa, right there. No sound. It's so weird. But we will get hit something. Here we are. We're in the hurricane warning area. See, this is me right here. Right? I'm directly west of Orlando. I'm going to get it pretty good. Right about there. Wow, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? I may be killed or even worse, reincarnated and come back as... You know? I saw this video here. Tomorrow's show, if there is one, because there should be a show tomorrow, because the hurricane's going to come by in the morning. It should pass 12 hours later. So I'm pretty sure, unless the power's out, I'm pretty sure there will be a show tomorrow. I want to take a look at this. I think it's fake, but I'm looking at it as we speak. Yeah, that looks fake. It's another explosion supposedly on the moon, but I'm calling that out as fake. All right, so a lot of people are freaking out. Have you heard? And I think tomorrow I'll talk about this. I keep saying every. Thousands of people are having dreams of a cataclysmic event that is about to happen, that's imminent. At the beginning of this year, maybe in February, I said, for the first time in my life, that I honestly feel like something bad is going to happen to the planet, like an asteroid hitting or, something natural, a natural disaster of some sort. But I'm not so sure. But there are many thousands of people having this dream of impending doom. And it's just, people are talking about it all over the world. It's not just here. It's not just in Peru where they got attacked by aliens. It's not in Vegas. It's everywhere. People are dreaming about that. It's very strange, isn't it? Well, check this out. No, you know what? I can't play it. It's from a TV show. Shit. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna play this. I don't know what reality we're living in anymore. I don't know if this is a Matrix reality. I don't know, man. There's just too many things that are happening right now that are telling me that there is something impending. Some sort of doom is nearing us. And I'm not really that way. I don't like thinking that way. It's just a feeling. I can't explain it. Well, if I did, you guys would understand. You get it. I don't even know, man. I don't even know about this topic. I mean, where are we going in this field anyway? Seriously. Think about it. Are we really facing disclosure? Doesn't look that way. It does not. Something is happening. Yeah, something. All right, I'm going to play this. It's just a minute. Later on, when the storm gets rolling, I don't know if I'm going to stay at home, but I think I'm going to get out. See, if I leave, I may be trapped outside of my home because there's trees everywhere you go. And I don't want to be trapped outside of my home. And there's 2 ways to get in. If one way gets closed down, the other one could be open, but most likely it won't. Yeah, it's never mind. But here, watch this. This is an interesting alien murder story.
These motherfuckers came face to face with aliens. Somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away, and 5 short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes emerged from it. It is stated in the testimonies by the 2 soldiers who remained alive that after freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape. That object began to buzz and hiss sharply and then became brilliant white. In a few seconds, the spheres grew much bigger and exploded by flaring up with an extremely bright light. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone poles. Only 2 soldiers who stood in the shade and were less exposed to the luminous explosion survived. The KGB report goes on to say that the remains of the UFO and the petrified soldiers were transferred to a secret scientific research institute.
Remember when I talked about that last week? It's funny that Joe Rogan was talking about it. I didn't even know. I would have played that clip had I known. Pretty wild. Yeah, I thought I would play that because it was interesting that we talked about it last week. UFOs in Arizona? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. This is unbelievable. Also, I can't talk. I can't say it. All right, watch this. I just can't. Some things you can't say on YouTube, and I have a lot of stuff on my head, in my head, on it. I have a lot of hats on my head. Here we go. That's insane, isn't it? Watch. You can see the shockwave already. Damn. Look at that. So weird. Wow. Look at the details in this. So crazy. Explosions are beautiful. I could watch explosion after explosion after explosion. All right, so check this out. Okay, so here I was earlier tonight talking about how the U.S., we need UFOs because we don't want to blame China or Russia for anything, right? If we keep saying, no, it's got to be Russia or China, no such thing as UFOs, we know that. Well, here they are saying China may be to blame for UFOs, says ex-head of NASA. So, again, what was his name? Dr. Zerbuchin says he remains convinced there is something out there. He said unidentified flying objects are real and may be unfriendly advanced technology, the former head of NASA's UFO inquiry said. He recently left the U.S. Space Agency for ETH Zurich, the renowned public university in his home country of Switzerland. After reading numerous reports and speaking to witnesses who have seen strange objects in the sky, Dr. Zerbuchin said he remains convinced there's something out there. I know, thank you, 3 times. He said, not only did I talk to pilots, I talked to individuals who had sightings, and they were really convinced. I really felt they told me the subjective truth. They were not lying. They were not making things up. I think they were telling me what they saw. And the fact that there are unexplained phenomena is not a question for me. What they are and what they mean and how we prove they exist is something that needs more work. There could be multiple explanations. If we are looking at technology, then it might not be friendly, and that's something we should know. it could be technology from other places on Earth, and that would be pretty scary. It could be a natural phenomenon like luminescent clouds or something we've never seen before. And what would be pretty interesting, or it could be some kind of camera problem that occurs. He said it was important to question whether Chinese spy balloons might be to blame after one was shot down by U.S. fighter pilots in February across the Atlantic. The whole balloon phenomenon we cannot ignore, because if we ignore what we see, then we suddenly get surprised. All right. It's a long story. All right. Got it. Good job. China may be to blame. Thank you. 10-4. I'm all over it. UFOs in Arizona. Always a hot spot for UFOs, right? Sedona, Phoenix, Snowflake. Oh, this is bullshit. Yeah, it's nothing. All right, what's this? No one's ever seen anything like this. What is this? Check this out. Oh, wow, I forgot I had this. I love this channel. Check it out. No one's ever seen anything like this. That
January
is impossible.
2014, Brucho Syndicate captured a very strange phenomenon in the middle of a frozen pond somewhere in Europe.
This is
he
weird.
was walking his dog, and it was a very cold day. And he spotted this bizarre water hole in the middle of a frozen pond. And inside
Oh, I already
of it,
talked about
well,
this.
This is what he captured on camera. Check this
Didn't
out.
I don't remember. This is weird, though. Bizarre. I don't know. It looked like lava, right? This is weird. This I don't know how they did this, guys. I don't know how this was done. You can say it's CGI, fake, split screen. Somehow they did it with the green screen, but I think it was so well done. I don't know. Watch. Look at the eyes when it gets close.
What the fuck? Yo, you good?
The cat never moved, but its eyes looked like buttons when the guy, I'll pause it when we get there. This is so, it never edits, it never cuts. It's one continual shot. Watch. Look at the eye. It kind of looks fake, like it's frozen, but everything's real about it. Everything. And it never cuts away. It's like he's in a trance or... Watch, no edit.
What the fuck? Yo, you good?
See? It's weird, right?
What the fuck? Yo, you good?
All right, you guys, what are you telling me in the chat room? I'm trying to... People are saying for me to do something. You think Avi will? I really. Okay, you know what? Yeah, he is going to find something, sacred teachings, but I'll answer that how. Because it'll be a lie. He'll say he caught something that was alien from alien technology, and then somehow, some way, it'll get back around that it was all a lie. You'll see. I'm gonna check new segment. Chat room. I'm going to the chat room to see what you guys are talking about. New segment for the last 10 minutes of the show. Avi should write a book. I think he is, Bob. I'm trying to see what you guys say. Samo, I cried myself to sleep. Emotions. Been wild earlier. I heard my alarms going off, but then don't remember going back to sleep. That's how it happens. It was the largest, I recall the moon appearing over the horizon ever. Stunning, super big, super bright. Oh, that's the big moon that's going to happen at the end of the month? What's this? Throw us a bone. Oh, you don't have to put that out there. Thank you. Moody Mongol says, there was a time when the thought of alien life was mind expanding, allowing us thoughts of a larger cosmos, a grand scheme unveiling. Now, it's all mostly negative views that reflect us, I guess. I don't think so. I don't think it's all negative. I don't see how it is reflecting us. No, I think it's all positive. I think what they're doing with the James Webb Telescope and views of other planets and possibility of life, and we keep finding more planets and more planets by the week. Good times, man. We just figured out that the universe is twice as old as we once thought. And let me tell you, when they come out with another telescope in 20 years, they're going to find it's even older than that. It's never ending. What I would like to see is them viewing themselves like, oh my God, like everything comes back around. That'd be so cool. Then you know you're in a matrix reality. Then you would know you're in a bubble specific for this universe, galaxy, solar system, planet, home. What else we got? Woo! Last night an Australian moon was already crazy the night before, says Sapphire Elf. Dorothy Hawkins says, woo! Last time I saw it was 2003. No, you don't talk that way. I think camping on the land of friends was a guest RV to stay in, wins enclave, big five, bonfire, homemade music, potluck supper, super moon. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You know what time it is? Thanks, Dorothy. You just brought me up. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Before the hurricane hits, what are they?
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
What do they mean? Come on, everybody! What are they?
Are they harbingers of world change?
Yeah!
These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields.
Secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change?
secrets in the field. What are they? Why are they?
Why are they? Do they need? You have got to have a narcissistic attitude to do that shit on a podcast with UFOs. That's the end of the night. I thought we'd go out with a big bang on Crop Circle Song because you never know. This could be the last broadcast ever from this location. Nah, we'll be back hopefully tomorrow, but keep your eyes open for YouTube shorts, TikTok videos about the storm. I'm going to try to do one every hour because what else am I going to do? I'm going to light the candles. I'm going to say a few Hail Marys. I'm going to speak to the alien gods. And we are going to rock this hurricane, Idalia, because she's missing me. She's just going to the north. So again, Tampa, so far, we don't know until the middle of the night, is going to be missed when it was predicted to be hit. But you saw the angles. You saw where it's heading. You saw it with me. It's very, very close. Right? There. So here we are. We're right at here. And if you go right there, that's where we are. Right there. We're almost dead center to where the storm's supposed to hit. Capiche? So hopefully we'll be back tomorrow, but keep an eye out for those videos and stuff. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chats, the super stickers, the PayPals, the Cash Apps. Thank you for the support. And also, I just noticed that Jeanette, I'm sorry, you did send $12.06 as well on PayPal. Oh, you sent that about, almost an hour ago. But there it is. Thank you, Jeanette. You are the angel of GUFON. You know you are. Stop. You are. I know you don't believe it. All right. Well, and like I said earlier, we do it every night. Oh, we do truthology for ufology for you every night. Just about. So I'll be safe, you be safe, and I'll be safe. Be kind. Yeah, and alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.